Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on a multitude of Irish platforms. It's the scintillating, stupefying, splendido, crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of Team Off the Ball up against each other and our quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. It is no holds barred, or however it is that you want to sell this crap. Allow me to welcome tonight's contestants. Our first contestant tonight is definitely the only one of his name. Yep, that's right. No one else shares his name. He's the one and only Ronan Mullen.
Going to try and restore some pride in the name, lads.
In the middle seat is a man who's proudly wearing his Jim Gavin jocks as he surveys the landscape of potential propaganda victims. Give it up for Darren Cleary.
Jim Gavin jocks. Now there's a visual we all need.
Well, there's a growth business for somebody. Is this your first quiz?
No, it's my last quiz.
Ronan's making his debut.
Ronan's debut.
Happy debut, Ronan.
Going to try and avoid the Scotland, Kazakhstan sort of embarrassment.
Who wrote the headline on the pod last night? It was a good one.
That was me.
Yeah, it was a good one.
What was it?
Tell everybody.
Super Kazakhs go ballistic. Scotland are a treasure.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Our final contestant tonight is aggressive, he's dangerous and he scares us all. If he's willing to shout at a barista about the temperature of his flat white, he's willing to shout at his colleague. Give it up for the king of faux outrage, Adrian, who's your daddy, Barry? As ever, the format's a classic crappy quiz with 4 questions each, 4 rounds of the trivia equivalent. It is the trivia equivalent, rather, of taking every game as it comes, aka the rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on offtheball.com. Give us 5 out of 5, even if it doesn't represent your actual opinion. And please send any questions you have via postcard to the Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. The majority of today's questions were actually written by the producer, JP Gilbourne.
Oof. So we can't
Gilburn. He
stand
hates
over
me giving
their
the extra born chocolate pronunciation.
we can't stand over their veracity then. So
He hates dark chocolate.
Really?
He does.
Laughing followed by what the bleed.
Round 1, the boring question round. Never multiple choice. And now I'm scared that you can hear the laughing, the maniacal laughing through the soundproof studio. Question 1 for
Almost
you.
murderous.
Question 1 for you, Ronan. Name the top try scorer in this year's Six Nations.
Oh.
This is the general point of this is you give an answer when I ask a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to say wrongly George North.
No.
Ian Williams?
No.
One of the English lads.
Yeah.
Johnny May.
Yeah. Johnny May. Question 1 for you, Darren. Name the sports psychologist who's finished up working with the Limerick Hurlers, who also worked with the Tyrone Footballers in 2008, the Tip Hurlers in 2010, and the Dublin Footballers in 2011 in the past. Big news story this week, Darren. You're all over your news.
A sports psychologist.
Have you already checked out? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going
I
on?
think there might be a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah.
How's this the boring question round? This should
Come on.
be like not really news round.
She's pretty famous.
This is ridiculous.
I know who it is. I just cannot think of the
Needs a
first name.
sweater
and the
wicking
surname.
on the brim.
If they're not involved
Give me a
with
first name there, Darren.
Dublin, Darren doesn't want to know.
Catherine.
Close. Caroline Curd.
Correct. Also worked with Paul O'Connell, of course. Question 1 for you, Adrian, to take the lead. What a crappy quiz this would be. Question 1 for you, Adrian. If you take out penalties, who's the top scorer so far in this year's Premier League?
Easy.
We know you're a big Premier League fan, Adrian.
It's so easy.
Salah.
No.
Take out penalties.
Aguero was my next.
It ain't that easy.
What? Not Aguero.
Rashford.
Kane.
Sadio Mane.
Ah, right.
Wow.
He's had a bit of a spurt, to be fair to him, last few weeks.
Ew. Round 2. The Cheikhs mates round. Did you get it? Cheikhs mates. Hey. To coincide with the stellar news that Michael Cheika will be the star attraction, that would be stellar, at the latest Off the Ball Roadshow in association with Heineken Rugby Club, which incidentally is happening next Wednesday in the Olympia. You can get your tickets now at offtheball.com/events. See what I did there?
Good work.
Always be closing. We thought we'd honour the man who brought European success to Leinster with a round called Cheikhs Mates. All you have to do is identify which friend/mate/acquaintance of Michael Cheika these clues describe. Question 2 for you, Ronan. This player started a tight head for Leinster in the 2009 Heineken Cup final. He was from the Cook Islands and, according to one of his front row teammates, cooked his dog and ate it. I'm not joking.
That would be Stan Wright.
Correct.
They say it's true.
It's
It's in Bernard Jackman's book, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
That they were... The
were
joke used to be that they'd be rolling along the bus on the way to the ground and somebody would see a dog and they'd go, "Oh, Stan! Get your mitts off him."
No.
But that the true story was that when he was at home on the Cook Islands and they had a dog who had bitten somebody, the cops were coming around to take the dog back and Stan said, well, listen, if you're just going to take him away and kill him anyway, sure, we'll throw him on the Barbie. And that's what happened. That's the story.
I thought it was that they were leaving Ireland and rather than,
No, I don't know. You
didn't want to pay for a
invented that.
pet passport.
Like they were leaving Ireland and they just threw the dog on the Barbie because they were leaving. That's not what I've heard.
Okay, right. Well, what's in the book? No?
No, that's the story in the book. That
Okay,
the cops
okay.
were coming to take him away.
All right. Well, in that case, waste not, want not, I believe, is the...
By the way, the cops coming to take the dog. I mean, maybe that's something that happens.
Oh, yeah, if your dog
Not the
bites somebody...
ISPCA. Cops like.
Well, I mean, I don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying. It's like the handcuffs.
I'm unfamiliar with the Cook Islands
The little
animal welfare.
four handcuffs.
I'm desperately afraid what my question's going to be now.
Question 2 for you, Darren. This man played with Czech and then later coached alongside him as backs coach for Leinster. You can hear him in the background in the immortal description of the try in Toulouse. Go for it! Because he used to watch the games up in the press box.
Personal experience of sitting beside him on many occasions.
But you're an owl lad and Darren is a young lad, so therefore he hasn't a clue about this. This is ancient history.
Absolutely.
This is 2007, 2008. What age were you then? 12.
16, 17?
And only had eyes for the Dublin footballers at that point.
Not Gervin Dempsey, but I have to say something.
Gavin Dempsey was at that point a fledgling fullback. Noxie.
David Knox, correct. You don't get any bonus points for that question. For you, though, Adrian, to maintain your lead.
Questions, correct.
Except your own.
Well, I've only had one so far, thank you.
Oh, you missed Sadio Mane. Sorry, it's okay. Yeah, so Stan Wright is the lead so far. Question 2 for you, Adrian. This legendary winger suggested that Cheikhs should take up coaching before he took his first coaching job at Padova in Italy. I mean, this is a hard question. This is like
Christ.
just
What is the question again? It's a famous winger who suggested that Cheikhs should take up coaching.
yeah, but and remember he's a Cheikhs mate.
I mean, can you give me even some sort of indication of what generation we're talking about?
No one else got
He's a
it.
mate of Michael Cheika.
Yeah.
I know, but he could be anything from Alan Gaffney to Dennis Hickey.
But he's a-
It's unlikely that Dennis Hickey knew Michael Cheika before he was taking up coaching.
So it's a famous Australian winger is what we're trying to hone in on here.
This is time wasting.
It is.
Alan Gaffney, I understand, was heavily involved in his coaching. So that's what I'm talking about. I have a clue.
David Campese.
But that's a bullshit question. That is the most,
Exactly.
That's
Like,
a stupid question.
There's one famous
But listen,
Australian
come off,
winger.
Look at the logic of it compared to the other questions.
Yeah, it's like, I've whittled this down to a famous...
To be fair, I had whittled it down. It
You
was
need to
just that I
broaden your
didn't-
horizons outside Irish. You're
I
just
mean,
thinking of Irish.
Dublin Football Central here.
1-0 to Ronan Mullen.
The good Ronan Mullen.
Yeah, not that one.
Round 3. The Nobody Likes a Trip to Gibraltar on a Wet Saturday Night round. In honour of this weekend's Irish Assault on the Rock, we're going to test your knowledge of sport and geology. All the answers in this round bear some sort of relation to geology. I like this one. I see what you've done here. Is this your round, JP? Yes, it's classic. Question 2 for you, Ronan. Name the former England midfielder who played for Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Leeds and Portsmouth.
Steve Stone.
Correct.
Right, sorry. Welcome to 2 minutes ago.
Which current Premier League player won the 2009 Under-17 FIFA World Cup for Switzerland?
I was dead set on saying John Stones. Because he was the only rock player I could think of.
I wouldn't be giving away any other potential answers. Darren, you're quite new at this quiz. There's a limited number of answers that the quizmaster could have used.
Why couldn't I get that one? Shaqiri.
What?
Shaqiri.
It's geology related.
Okay.
Granit Xhaka.
Good one.
Pretty close.
Dean Rock.
Why couldn't I get a Dean Rock question?
That's it.
Yes!
You know, it was wrong.
No, I didn't know it was a joke. Come
It's
on.
wrong. No.
We haven't asked the question yet. Come on. It's Barney Rock. Come on.
John Stones.
Name this 3-time All-Star who played in his first international World Series back in 1984.
Barney Rock.
You have to take his first answer, which was Dean Rock.
Ronan has 2, Darren has 0, and Barney Rock has 1. Round 4, the fun-free magic number round. Contestants will get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust will get 2 points. The second closest will get 1 point. Again, I'm going to state we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. If you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of Irish winners at Cheltenham 2019. I almost gave away the answer there by saying the wrong year. Plus the number of British winners at Cheltenham 2019. Plus the number of consecutive NBA championship titles Golden State Warriors have won at this point. And the number of times Padraig Harrington, Paddy, has won a major. Your 30 seconds expires when Frank Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beats.
What was the Warriors one?
How many consecutive NBA championship titles are they on at the minute? Dooby-doo-doo, dooby-doo-doo.
Bubbles, bangles, hear how they changing a jingle. Bubbles, bangles,
bright, shiny beams. All right. For their not made whole that reached the age of Christ. 33 is the correct answer. What have you got?
Bollocks.
37.
Bust.
I went 18.
Not bust.
I am Mac Bustersons.
How about
39.
Hey, so 2 points for Ronan for his crappy answer of 18.
Yeah, but I was close.
Yeah, but you go bust.
Yeah, but you have to award the point somehow.
Well, no, you don't.
The fun-free magic number round, contestants get 3 points for getting the number correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points.
Bust being the key in this, I mean...
Well, I still got closer than you did. What was the
no
answer
odds,
again?
Darren, no odds.
Oh, you're the best loser. Well done.
What was the answer then?
There's a little special prize.
What was the answer?
It's this used sheet of paper.
just tell me what the answer
Congratulations, Darren. Well done.
You never told us the answer.
The answer, the number of Irish winners at Cheltenham 2019.
18 now.
Blank faces all around.
I guess 12.
14 is the correct answer. The number of British winners at Cheltenham. Big story of the week, the Presby Cup.
16.
Shared, 14 apiece.
balls.
Ryder Cup. All that. I love the way you all pay attention to our Friday night racing. You
That's 4.
clowns. Plus the number of consecutive NBA championship titles. Golden State Warriors won.
2.
2 is correct.
And 3.
And 3, yeah. So what did you have? 12, 3, 3. You skipped one.
I actually missed the British part. I thought you were repeating the first one. So by
He should be dubbed.
No,
yeah.
that's
By
bull.
default. By default.
He should be
I mean,
bust by
well,
default.
I don't know what you would have answered, but it wouldn't have been a whole heap more than 12.
I would have guessed probably 12 again.
There you go. Still wouldn't have been bust.
Don't try to mansplain him out of this there. What was the answer?
33.
33.
33.
If only I knew my Presby Cup.
I mean, my answer is closer than Ronan's. So this whole bus thing makes absolutely no sense.
I would agree.
Surely it's closest to the correct answer.
No, because I would have said close to the correct answer.
But that makes absolutely no sense.
I mean, welcome to the 5-year tradition that we have on the Friday quiz of not going bust. We ripped it
right
off from the
though, I
beginning.
mean-
In 21, when you're in there in the casino.
There's 12 between him and the right answer. There's 3 between me and the right answer.
Oh, your maths
and
ain't
he
good.
gets
15.
2
There's
points.
15 between him and the right answer.
Doesn't matter. I'm
Beginner's
still
luck,
closer.
Darren. It's beginner's
It
luck.
actually is beginner's luck. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so Ronan's on 4, Adrian's on 1, and Darren's on 0.
Whatever.
On to the final. Our winner tonight's going to be separated, decided in the round that separates the men from the boys. The Adrian Childs from the Adrian Barrys. It's the no theme in particular, ridiculously easy rapid
Who's
fire
here in
round.
that debate? That's
The score you get in this round is going to be added to your score in the previous round. Well, he
a successful broadcaster and...
can hold his drink was actually what I was thinking.
All right, okay.
He doesn't work from home after he's had 2 pints.
One is an annoying, pompous broadcaster. The other is...
Hey! What are you leaving again, Darren?
There will be 40 seconds for everybody to answer from the same set of questions. We're going to start with the person that... Oh, well, that was brilliant.
Come on, get
That's
on with
next
it.
week's your time starts with one is an annoying pompous broadcaster. If you get a question correct, I will ask you another question and keep asking you questions until you get one wrong. Once you get a question wrong, I will move on to the next person. Your incorrect answer also means the deduction of 1 point. I'm going to start with the person who is
Ronan, me,
the
Darren.
highest number of points. Right. Your time starts with the no and Sheehan. You never quite know what you've got until it's in your mouth.
You never quite know what you got until it's in your mouth.
Who scored Wales' only try against Ireland last weekend?
Oh, pass.
Lionel Messi was applauded by opposition fans from which club this week after he scored a hat-trick?
Atletico.
Betis. Who did Northern Ireland beat yesterday, Darren?
They bet Estonia.
Which former US president scored a hole-in-one this week?
Barack Obama.
George W. Bush. How many All-Ireland club titles have Ballyhale won, Ronan?
3.
7. Who captained Ballyhale to their latest win, Adrian?
Richie Power.
Michael Fennelly. In what year did Declan Rice post his up the raw message on social media?
2015.
Correct. Which US gymnast has announced he will retire after Tokyo 2020?
Simone Biles.
Jack Byrne plays for what League of Ireland club?
Shamrock Rovers.
When was the last time Dublin didn't play in a league final?
2015.
2012. Tied at 2 apiece. The shittest quiz of all time.
Have I won?
No, it's tied.
I've almost won.
It's tied at 2 apiece, Darren. What part of that do you not
Have I
understand?
won? It's a 2-all draw.
What quizzes do you watch generally that are...
Oh my God! Wow, this is amazing. So okay, let's just go back. Who scored Wales' only try? Hadley Parks. Real Betis applauded Leo Messi. Estonia, we got that correct. George W. Bush in his 70s got his first hole in one. 7 All-Ireland club titles with Ballyhale. Michael Fennelly captained Ballyhale to their latest win.
Just shooting whatever came into my head.
You were. 2015, Declan Rice, Up the Ra. Simone Biles, Tokyo 2020, Shamrock Rovers, and 2012 was the correct answer.
So I got 4 right there.
Yeah, but you get deducted points every time you get them wrong.
You're all familiar with this quiz, Darren, because it does appear as if, despite not being the debutant,
this is
you
my
haven't a
best
clue
chance
what's
of
going
winning,
on.
and it's just gone to pot.
The stuff that I've just said, that seems to be the hardest stuff to...
Can we just call it a draw?
No,
Are we joint winner?
absolutely not. We have a tiebreaker. If it is Darren versus Ronan, Ronan gets to decide if he goes first or second. It is a how many Irish caps tiebreaker. Do you want to go first or second?
I go first.
How many? You also don't pay attention to this quiz very much. How many Ireland caps does Ian Henderson have?
I think we've had this exact tiebreaker. Does the tiebreaker just roll over from one quiz to another?
Don't worry, clearly nobody pays any attention to
I'm
it.
going
So.
to say 32.
31.
40 is the correct answer. Ronan wins by default.
Oh my God.
It's close enough.
God, you were only 3 away by your maths.
Yeah, well, don't know, my maths are flawed.
You always go second in that. That gives you the advantage. Knowledge is power.
But then I'm in Europe against Darren. So
You always
it's
take the
like-
ball first, Jerry.
You're really taking this arrogant broadcaster thing to heart, aren't you?
No, he was just
You
like
got a
that.
lashback.
Anyway.
You got a
He didn't
lashback.
even hear that, Darren. He didn't even hear it. It was like a dog whistle to him. Right, that is your crappy quiz this week. You can get the full thing on YouTube, youtube.com/off the ball. Hit the subscribe button, and anytime we go live, we'll hit you up with a little notification to go, the lads on Off the Ball are live, giving me some top quality free content. I'm going to hit OK for that. Up next, we're going to bring you the shot clock with Kieran Donaghy.